Hey guys, so I wanted to make a video about terminal usage for the newer players, but before we get into that, I do want to say I hope that this video helps out a lot of you. Maybe some of you learned something new, and if you do, hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button so you can catch the next one. Getting into terminals is something that requires a little bit of learning. There's a lot of commands you can use to help you move through the complex a little bit easier, find important materials that you might need, such as keys or resource packs, and overall, knowing which commands to use and how to use them is very important, especially when it comes to overall terminal usage. Now, if you ever find yourself essentially just wondering, like, well, what the hell do I type? Then this video is for you. So first we got to find a terminal. And here we go. We found one. So terminals are on the map and they're often marked by this green square icon that you see here. And the most common command that you can do is the list command. So whenever you use the list command, you can type in list and then zone underscore and the zone number, which is located at the top of the terminal, 43. And this will show you literally everything that's inside the zone: doors, security doors, lockers, resource packs, important items, everything. A shorter version of this command is that instead of typing in zone, you can just type in the letter E and then underscore and number, and it's going to produce the same results. If you want to filter that list down a little bit more, you can type in list res for resource and then E and then 43, and that's only going to show you the resources. The one I like to use a lot is list U E and then the zone number, and this is going to show you useful items. So this will show you objective items plus non-objective items. So you'll be able to see cells, you'll be able to see keys, you'll be able to see things you got to carry, like fog turbines. If you're ever wondering if there's a key in the level at all, you can type in list key. So here we see that we have a key red 911. So, and then to find out where this key is located, you use the query command. And the query command will tell you that it is in zone 46, so it's a completely different zone. And then the last piece of the puzzle is you use the ping command to find the stuff that's in your current zone. You cannot ping stuff outside of your zone. So I would not be able to ping this key from zone 43. I would have to first go to zone 46 and then find a terminal in zone 46 to then ping the key in zone 46. But what I can do is I can ping one of the ammo packs, for example. And if you hit the word tab, it will auto-populate. So ammo pack 570. And then it's telling me that it's in area B, so that's the area that I just came from, and it's right outside that door. If you ever have a teammate and you need to set up a repeating ping, you could always just type it in again and do it manually, or you can do a dash E right at the end. And as long as you're standing on this terminal and you don't exit the screen, it will continuously ping until that item is picked up or until you leave the terminal. Now, let's say that you get to this terminal and there's a bunch of stuff on the screen. You don't even know what zone you're in. It's a very disorienting map. You can type in CLS to clear the terminal screen, and then type in the word ping by itself, and the terminal will tell you that this terminal can only locate items in zone 43, which is the zone that you're in. So it will the terminal will tell you, if you just type in ping by itself, it will tell you the zone that you're currently in, and then you can go back to the usual of list UE 43. And that right there is most of the important stuff when it comes to terminal usage. There's a couple of other commands that you can use, such as the read command if you're ever looking for specific codes that you need to input. So you would look up logs, for example, and then usually there'll be like a log with a key on it, not an autogen status logs are nonsense, not worth it. But usually if there's a special log that has a particular password or a code that you need to input somewhere, it will be under that log command, and then you would type in read and then the log autogen status.log, and when you type in read and then the log file name, it will open it up and it will tell you whatever's in that log. And that is actually a really good way to find some lore bits. Sometimes you'll find like voice recordings or lore information files or something like that, if you're ever curious and you want to look through the logs on every single terminal you come across. But that's about it. Oh, and if you ever, this is 43, you can also type in list and then the zone number, so you don't even have to use the word zone. But if you ever query a security door, or a resource pack specifically, it will tell you information about that security door. So in this case, this will tell me that this is a door that leads me to zones 45 through 49. It'll tell you the status of the door, so it should let you know the door has an alarm on it. And if you ever query an ammo pack or a resource pack, it will tell you that it is a 40% ammo pack, so that means it's 2 uses. So it's a good way to get information as to how much resources is in a particular zone, how many uses per resource, and the status of any particular security doors that are in that zone. And it's a good way to map out and plan out what you want to do going into that zone with your teammates. I hope this was informational, and I hope it helps you navigate the complex a little bit easier. If it does, drop a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you learned something new, and let me know if you were able to, you know, do the missions a little bit better. Thanks for watching.